Independent auto repair shop owners are the backbone of the automotive aftermarket. They're connected to their communities, give back, and often have personal relationships with those in the communities they serve. But it's not all a walk in the park for entrepreneurs responsible for keeping our communities running. Oftentimes, the ups and downs of owning a successful business resemble those tempo changes in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go. We'll not let you go. Never let you go. Let me go.
Just ask Representative Marie Gluesenkamp-Pérez, co-owner of Dean's Car Care in Portland, Oregon. Marie is also the congressional representative for Washington State's 3rd District. In Congress, she's not only advocating for the trades, but also right to repair and a slew of other small business issues. Marie knows the trials and triumphs of running an automotive repair shop and offers her insights on what the industry needs to do to keep community automotive repair thriving.
Treating people better from the beginning. I think also changing the way that shop classes operate or don't operate. You know, it's one of the first things that always gets cut out of a high school. I think we need to get it back in junior high also. Mm-hmm. I think that we've seen a lot of turnover in shop teachers, because they can just make so much more money working at a shop than they can in their schools. So that's been a real problem with retention. And then also, you know, I used to sit on a couple of advisory boards for a high school program and for a community college automotive program. And I was the only independent shop owner there. Everybody else was from a dealership.
Wow.
And so the people from the dealership are always advocating for more of an emphasis on alignments. And I'm never gonna buy an alignment machine, right? And that's at the expense of teaching the critical thinking of diagnostic work. And if you are shunted into one field, if you're only Toyota, you're only Ford,
yeah.
You're gonna be married to that dealership for the rest of your life, and you're gonna have a lot less economic leverage when you're going out and thinking about starting your own shop or working as an independent, And so really preserving the economic power of our young technicians so they can go out and they can work at any shop they want to, where they're treated well and they have the hours they need. So I think that's a big thing. One thing, our shop we've always paid an hourly. We don't do flat rate.
Oh, okay.
And we found that makes a much more collaborative environment.
For years, the technician shortage has been a top issue on the minds of shop owners. Another small business issue Marie is fighting for on the federal level is to get rid of some of the red tape businesses encounter when working with the government, especially on SBA loans. What changes do you feel need to be made that funding is more available and straightforward for business owners who, like you said, have so many other things going on,
Right. Finding the bandwidth to do that is just, it's almost impossible. It took me a year to fill out the application for an SBA loan. And actually the sellers of the property, one of them had a heart attack during the environmental review. We really need a more streamlined system. We need more support. I also would say the SCORE program, the SBA runs a SCORE program. It's Society of Retired, whatever, anyways. You can get help, you can get a mentor to help you navigate, and that's been really helpful, or that was helpful. But, the cost is really extreme of not getting this right. That whole year that we were trying to apply for this loan, we were looking at different shop properties, and we saw one get turned into condos, we saw one get turned into co-working space or coffee shops, tattoo parlors. So we're losing a lot of the industrial and light manufacturing space. And I like coffee, but that's not a family wage job.
Right.
You're not, and so really keeping this property not in the hands of investors, but in the families who are actually working in their communities. That is a real long-term national interest, in my view.
Streamlining the process to receive an SBA 504 loan is just one aspect of the solutions Marie wants to see the government provide for small business owners.
Less than 15% of those loans go to rural communities. And I think that's another real problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
So less than 15%?
Less than 15% is going to rural.
And your district is very rural.
Yeah, it's very rural. Yeah.
Wow.
So there are a lot of different threads to pull on to help more lenders be able to do those loans.
Marie says that focusing on holding government agencies accountable is just one step in making sure small business owners get quality access to the care and funds that they need.
We've answered like 40,000 constituent letters. We've returned like $40,000 back to our constituents through our constituent services work. So there's just a lot of places to look for wins. It doesn't just have to be on the legislative front. Like, we've been able to do a lot of good just with, our stationery. Just being able to go out and send a letter to an agency and demand some accountability.